Hello, welcome to Invictus Porsche. We normally review Porsche 911s, something like this. But today we've got a Mercedes C63. And for about the same money, I would like to pitch why one should really consider a Mercedes C63 and why it is an appreciating classic and why they don't actually make Mercedes like this anymore. The Mercedes AMG C63s were introduced in 2008 and these had a production run up until 2015. The C63 AMG is reportedly the first AMG Mercedes designed from the ground up. Its AMG C-Class predecessors had essentially featured bolt-on performance modifications, and according to Car and Driver, these early AMG models suffered from relentless understeer and heavy steering. The C63 AMG has a revised front suspension that is shared with the CLK C63 AMG Black Series. The ESP features a full defeat mode, interfering only under heavy braking. The C63 AMG also has the quickest, most responsive steering of any Mercedes automobile to date. The Mercedes-Benz M156 engine, despite being detuned compared to other AMG offerings using the same power plant, still provides the C63 AMG with more horsepower and torque over its direct rivals such as the Audi RS4 and BMW M3. And the 7G Tronics 7-speed automatic transmission has an AMG speed shift with 4 shift modes: Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus and Manual, with the last one running with the converter locked, allowing the driver to hold the engine at the rev limiter. From a performance point of view, the figures are absolutely crazy. It's out of this world. It produces 451 brake horsepower. I mean, significantly more than the 911 997. 600 Newton meters of torque. And the 0 to 62 is possible in 4.5 seconds. But it isn't simply just about the raw performance figures on a naturally aspirated C63, and so are the 911s. It's how they drive. I mean, right now, I'm just in the comfort mode, cruising along, and one would think, you know, you're just in a standard C-Class, but not until you actually see the beautiful curves in the front bonnet, because that tells you you're in something special, something spectacular. And I mean, you're surrounded by so many gadgets, so much specs, starting from the steering wheel, starting from the fact that this beautiful round button, just twisting it clockwise, means you're in sports. Just listen to this sound. We just hit 70 miles an hour without any effort whatsoever. And is this crazy kind of performance, almost this muscle macho car attributes that the C63 has, that I don't think there are many cars that are comparatively close to them. And that is credit to Mercedes for building a car like this, and for building a car that at some point, you know, depreciated to a degree where it couldn't depreciate anymore. And the prices of these have been on the way up for the past 3 years. Something like this, you know, it will, you know, go in at about £25,000. And for the car, the spec and the fantastic, pretty much all Mercedes service history that you get, the low number of owners, 63,000 miles, that is a bargain to be had. And this is the reason why, this is probably one of many reasons why I absolutely love a Mercedes C63. From an exterior point of view, it isn't just a standard matte or brilliant white finish. It's actually in the diamond white metallic paint color with a 19-inch AMG multi-spoke wheels. A bit of a rare option in relation to the headlights, these are the high beam assist, and it's also got the front and rear parking sensors with the electrical side door folding mirrors, with the AMG body styling, and to wrap it up, you've got the beautiful sliding glass panoramic roof. We've just talked about the spec on the outside of the C63, and it is absolutely nuts how much spec is in this car. And Mercedes have always been known to produce cars that are a little bit ahead of the curve with spec, and let's just face it, they make absolutely top spec gorgeous cars, and the inside of this says it all. I mean, you've got the designer red leather interior. I mean, this isn't just your cheap leather that you find nowadays in Mercedes. This is expensive, you know, high-end stuff. You've got the multifunctional flat bottom steering wheel. This is the AMG steering wheel. Again, the glass panoramic roof, you can see how much light it lets in. As you would find in the 911, it's got the benefit of offering 2 seats at the back, and in some ways this car is a lot more spacious than a Porsche 911 997. Other spec item includes the Harman Kardon sound system, the electric adaptive memory seats, which are also I mean, they're also sports seats, so basically you can adjust the upholstery here on the side and at the bottom, and even even the headrest can be adjusted up and down. It also has cruise control and auto dimming and auto headlight functionality. And something quite rare on this vehicle is the fact if you're pulling up to a parking space and the parking space isn't sufficient for the vehicle, it actually tells you on the display that that parking space isn't sufficient for this car. So this is part of the Parktronic system that this car comes with as an optional from factory. From a maintenance point of view, I mean, these engines are absolutely bulletproof. They are handcrafted, and the V8 6.2 litre engine is phenomenal. And there aren't many known issues aside from the common rocker gasket cover that might leak, and this had that replaced. From a service history point of view also, 6 of the 7 services have been done at a main dealer, and the last of it was done at a specialist. It has 3 owners since new, and the 3rd owner has owned this vehicle from July 2014, so roughly about 6.5 years. So all in all, you know, it's got very good mileage, an absolutely amazing spec, superb service history, and you can have all of that for circa £25,000. And I don't think for that kind of money there are many cars out there that you could have with this sort of pedigree for £25,000. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video, but please don't forget to subscribe, like or comment, or just, you know, pitch your suggestions to us in terms of the kind of content you would love to see. So thanks again for your time. Bye bye.